military on the border, not only helping us with departure flights on military planes, but they're helping to build infrastructure. They're putting up Constantino wire. They're down there to create a secure border and lock that border down. And DOD's helped administrations before, but not at this level. So it's a force multiplier, and it's sending a strong signal to the world. Our border's closed.
So is this what we will see every single day, ending in what the president has promised is millions and millions being deported?
Yes, but you're going to see the numbers steadily increase, the number of arrests nationwide.
Woo! I don't know about y'all, but yeah, ICE been busy. They been busy, and he just bluntly just said it. He said, yeah, we doing this every day. This ain't gonna stop.
Right, as we open up the aperture, right now it's concentrating on public safety threats, national security threats. That's a smaller population. So we're going to do this on priority base, as President Trump's promised, but as that aperture opens, there'll be more arrests nationwide.
When you talk about the aperture opening, the estimates of perhaps those who have been convicted or arrested in the past, 700,000 to over 1 million. So after you do that, then you go after everybody who is there illegally.
If you're in the country illegally, you're on the table, because it's not okay to violate laws of this country. You got to remember, every time you enter this country illegally, you violated a crime under Title 8, United States Code 1325. It's a crime. So if you're in the country illegally, you got a problem. And that's why I'm hoping those who are in the country illegally who have not been ordered removed by the federal judge should leave. Look,
Well, you heard it there, folks. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I mean, that's pretty blunt. If you in this country illegally, you got a problem. You got a problem. I'm sorry. Like, I don't have any problem with migration. Some of my favorite things come from other cultures. Look, bruh, I get it. I get it. But my thing is, you got to do it right. You got to do it right. You got to do it right. And so, if you don't want ICE knocking at your door, you might want to go. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't have no problem with legal migration. I'm pro it. That's the reason why America is the way it is, and the way that it can prosper and thrive the way it does is because there's a mixing pot of a lot of different cultures that are enabling the infrastructure of America. I'm perfectly fine with that, but it got to be legal. It's just that simple.
Think if you're in the country illegally, it's not okay. It's not okay to violate laws of this country. We have millions of people standing in line, taking the test, doing their background investigation, paying the fees that want to come in the right way. And let me explain that. There are collateral arrests. Where do collateral arrests happen? Sanctuary cities. And this is important we understand that. Sanctuary cities lock us out of the jails. So instead of ICE being able to arrest the bad guy, the criminal alien, in the safety and security of a jail where the officer's safe, the alien's safe, and the public's safe, sanctuary cities release them back in the community, which endangers the community, putting the criminal alien back in the community. But when we find him, he's going to be with others, most likely. Many times they're with others. If they're in the country illegally, they're coming too.
But were these arrests all in sanctuary cities? It doesn't appear so on the first day.
The collaterals, many more. I don't have the exact breakdown, but again,
so the arrests in
Massachusetts,
basically. So what he's saying is that the people, because this was something that people had a concern. They were like, well, what about the families of the people that were like, what? You know what I mean? Because so what if you got a Hispanic family, right? And the man is there illegally, right? But the woman is there legally, and the kids are born there. Or the man and the woman are there illegally, but the kids were born here. So it's like, well, what happens? You take the whole family, and then some people are just like, yeah. I mean, what he's saying is that's collateral, like where people are like holding people, or what he was saying, where you got people that are just harboring them. So yeah, you got to come too, buddy. You're interfering.
In Chelsea, Massachusetts, which the governor said it's great to arrest the criminals who are convicted, but were there people taken there as well who were not convicted? Were they, as you say, collaterals?
I'm sure they are.
What can happen at this point, given your manpower?
Matter of fact. But that's how you got to be, though. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, that's really how you got to be. You got to be matter-of-factly like that. You have to, yeah. I respect it. I respect it. I'm serious. I respect it. Like, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. It ain't gonna change nothing. Gotta do what you gotta do. And I feel that. I respect it. Might be messed up. It's messed up, but I respect it.
Look, I think we're in the beginning stages. We're bringing more resources into this operation. As a whole of government, we're going to have DOJ assisting us. And like the DOD piece, helping build infrastructure, helping the transportation, that takes ICE, badges and guns out of those duties and puts them on the street.
What criminals are hiding in schools?
Look,
Middle schools, elementary schools. You going to go into those?
How many MS-13 members are the age of 14 to 17? Many of them. So, look, if it's a national security threat, public safety threat, and what you need to understand is a case by case. Name another agency, another law enforcement agency that has those type of requirements that they can't walk into a school or a doctor's office or on a medical campus. No other agencies held to those standards. These are well-trained officers with a lot of discretion, and when it comes to sensitive location, there's still going to be supervisory review. So it's not like it's an open issue, but ICE officers should have discretion to decide if a national security threat or a public safety threat in one of these facilities, then there should be an option for them to make the arrest.
But someday you could go into those schools and grab people who are just in the country illegally.
On a case-by-case basis, depending who they are, what the circumstances are. It's never a zero game. Well, look, here's I think, if Congress has a job to do, we're enforcing the laws Congress enacted and the president signed. If they don't like it, change the law.
Ooh.
I find it hard to believe any member of Congress.
Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. He's right. He's right. If you don't like it, make it a law that people can just come in the country willy-nilly. And then there'll be no government agency that can enforce the law. But right now, there is a law. You have to come into the country legally. It's mic drop. I mean, what more is there to say to that? What more is there to say to that? And people get so triggered by people that are just matter of fact and just like, is it messed up that these people are going to be separated from their families? Yes, but they should have never came here illegally in the first place. It's a bunch of people that do legal migration and they got to go through the system the right way. Just saying. I'm just saying, I rock with it. He's saying if you in the country illegally, you got a problem. I mean, whew, hopefully people are just smart enough to get out, because I'm just saying, when you look at everything that these people are doing, it's not like they just coming, keeping their head down and staying out of stuff. No, they going and voting. No, you know what I mean? They driving, getting in car accidents, tearing people's car up. They can't get, because you know they ain't got no insurance. Man, look, man, I'm gonna tell the truth. It's crazy. It's crazy. I ain't getting no ads on this one.